The importance of a kind word. That's something that we've heard from time to time, but I really wanted to actually talk about this today for this installment of the Ollie Cantos Visionary series, because it's something that I have just experienced in a way that just reminds me about how profound of an impact it has had. I'm actually recording this message while heading out for the day from my office, and I'm not going to be talking about the work here at the office, but actually more to the point for today's video. I wanted just to tell you the just wonderful experience that I had today, because it actually has a direct bearing on the ways that we should all interact with one another. Over the past week, I wasn't feeling well, and it was just difficult to function, just because of, from time to time people can get sick. And so in this particular case, I was just really under the weather. But when I came back to the office today, it was just really very touching to me how various coworkers not only expressed their being glad that I'm feeling better, but they actually took extra moments. Several of them actually took some moments to say, hey, it's important to us that you're okay. Yes, there's a lot of work to be done, but beyond the work itself, you're important to us. And the work will always be there, but if you are not healthy and you're not taking care of yourself, or when you're sick and you come in when you really shouldn't be coming in, then that's something that is a concern to us, because we want to make sure that you're well, and we want to make sure, because when you're doing well and you're not feeling sick, and you take the time to put yourself first in terms of your own health, then that just makes you better overall, and plus, again, the work will be there. And actually, one of my fellow colleagues here said, hey, Ollie, not to burst your bubble or anything, and I'm going to sound obnoxious, she said, not to burst your bubble, but this office will actually continue to run whether you are here or not. The world will still move forward, the world will still continue to keep on turning, etc. Her point was really well taken, because but the thing that was really is so special to me, and it's something that I really treasure, because this literally, with where I work now, it is literally, here at the Department of Education, it is literally the best place I have ever worked in my entire life, in terms of work atmosphere, etc. And as you can even hear just in the background, there's a lot of laughter in this building. There's a lot of just really wonderful camaraderie. But it's no accident that in terms of our culture here, people really do care about one another. And the thing that really I found to be really quite profound was that my colleagues here, when I was out the way I was, my colleagues here took the time to express how much they care about me personally. They saw me as an individual, and they literally took that extra moment to express to me how it was important to them that I was feeling well, and that I was doing okay, and that I was taking work into the proper perspective. And I don't know if that necessarily happens all the time when it comes to the workplace. And that's actually why so many people just can't stand their jobs, because they feel overworked, they feel underappreciated, etc. But I'm just telling you that not every workplace is like that. And whenever thinking about how to improve the workplace, we all have to do our part to show people around us within the workplace that we care about their well-being, that they matter to us, and that fellow colleagues aren't just a name or a face or a number, that we are individuals with who literally have feelings, who have our own lives outside of the office, etc. And when there's that kind of level of respect that people have for each other, regardless of what their pay grade happens to be, regardless of what title they have, whenever people have that kind of respect for one another, it's the kind of thing where it just earns us so much. We just feel such loyalty to each other, and I'm telling you that I mean, just from the standpoint, strictly speaking, from the standpoint as an employee, when I feel like I'm really cared about, you darn well bet that I'm going to work even harder to produce higher quality product, and I will do anything necessary to make sure that the job gets done and done right, because I know that the people around me care about me and I care about them too. Ours is the kind of office at the Department of Education where we celebrate people's birthdays, we spring fun surprises on each other, we take the time to nurture the interns who are coming in, we make sure that we're all okay. And I'm just so grateful to get to work in a place like this. So the reason why I felt compelled to put together this installment of the Visionary series here is because the way that we look at our lives and our place in the world within the workplace, or as we make our living, it's, of course, we work to make a living and to be paid to do a good job, to earn an honest day's work for an honest day's pay. But beyond that, it's also important for all of us to find a way to take the time to put in a good, kind word of support for others around us. We are the ones who can be the source of the of transformations of the workplace, where we are the ones who make the workplace better by finding ways ourselves to contribute to making things better, by taking the time to tell people that you appreciate them, by taking the time to do something special for somebody that they may not ever expect, and by even doing something as simple as, which has happened to me before, somebody left me my favorite drink and I didn't even know for weeks who it was until later. They didn't do it because they wanted me to acknowledge them. They just did it just to be nice. And it feels good for me to have done the same thing, where I've done the same kind of stuff. And it's just really, really a lot of fun. And the people I'm around, I'm just really grateful because they're brilliant. They are just brilliant. And the privilege of getting to work with these folks, and then to also know folks from throughout the building who are not a part of my the component within the Department of Education that I'm a part of, just to know people from throughout the building. It's just really such a blessing to be able to come here every day, to just have exchange a warm hello from the very moment we step in the building, then to have our day filled with getting a lot of substantive work done, feeling supported and being supportive of others, then leaving the day just feeling the same way. I mean, that is the ideal, and that is the kind of place that I know from my own experience. This is what happens. And so I guess my big point of all of this is that just in everything that you do, for all of you who have watched these various videos, just take that extra moment to give a kind word. Give a kind word where somebody needs it. Don't expect anything back. Make it a point to be the instrument of change in the workplace if you think that things should be better. Minimize office politics where you talk about people behind their back, etc., but instead find ways to build people up. And if you are to talk about people when they're not there, talk about them in a good way by looking for the qualities that you really appreciate about them and expressing to others why you admire the person so much for those qualities. Whenever we do these basic steps, we can transform the way people think about their workplaces, and ultimately we will position ourselves to be better contributors to the workplace. We'll position ourselves to be better servants to those who we serve. In my case, I'm in the United States federal government, so I'm in service to the American taxpayer. And we can just find ways to be fulfilled beyond just going to some job. I love getting to be here because I know that I'm a part of fulfilling a broader mission of upholding civil rights. And I am grateful to get to be around such brilliant people who also are caring people. And each of us, whatever we are and whatever jobs we have, we can create in our own workplaces, in our own workspaces, just a positive atmosphere, and we can be the ones to facilitate these changes if this isn't the kind of atmosphere that you work in now. And there, of course, people ever want to come here, it's a great place to work too. This is not a recruitment video for this office. It's just I just love this place so much. But I just wanted to just tell all of you that just keep in mind that whenever you wonder about your place in the workplace, whenever you wonder about your value, just know inherently that you do have value, and when you take that extra time to show your care and appreciation for fellow colleagues, and you just do it for its own sake without directly or indirectly asking for or wanting anything back, you just do it for the joy of doing it, then just watch your life transform and watch how things just continue to get better and better. I just, when I came here from where I used to work, I'm just telling you, I just getting to be here has been such a blessing, and I'm really appreciative for having had this chance. But I'm also just glad to get to share this all with you, because all too often people might think that their lives are in kind of dire straits where they're not appreciative of where they are. They want to just get their days over with, etc. But that is no way to live. Imagine you spending day in and day out doing something you hate. That is not fun. So the solution is to find another income and just quit your job and go do something else, or build another income while keeping your job until your other income grows to supplement. Then you can let go of your job, or improving the quality of your workplace while building another income, or just doing some or more than one of those things. But the point is that if we each take action to make our lives better rather than merely complaining for an extended period of time, then that's when we start to see some changes. Of course, whenever we experience difficulties, the tendency may be to vent. We all need to vent, of course, but we need to limit that time of venting to no more than 20% of our time. At the very, very most, that's liberally speaking, 20%. When we spend most of our time on solutions and we bind our emotions to those positive solutions, then we will end up creating the kind of world that we want to live in within our own respective worlds or spheres of influence or our daily life experiences. So I'm about to leave for the day here, but right as I get ready to sign out, I just wanted to express to you my gratitude to all of you for watching the various videos that I put out. And feel free to share this with others, like and comment, share it on Facebook, and within YouTube. I really appreciate whatever comments that you have there. And also, as always, just let me know whatever ideas you'd like for me to build upon, so that way I can continue to provide value to you, because I really, really do appreciate each of you for not only having subscribed to this channel, but also for just your being you, and for my having the opportunity to get to know all of you progressively over time. So you take good care, everybody, and here's to a wonderful life. Thanks so much.